hive cluster is under attack.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be Much versus Hydra here on Rush Hour, left side. It's going to be our orange Zerg player, a good color for Zerg. It's going to be Hydra. With Terry the Overlord moving out. What up, Terry? And on the right side, we've got a Protoss player. It is Much. Spamming 600 APM. This is Rush Hour. I don't think I've ever cast a game on this map before. I feel like it's a 3-player map, right? Spawn 1, Spawn 2, Spawn 3. 3-player map. Lots of places to expand. Minerals only expansions on the high ground. On the 3 spots. Another mineral expansion and another mineral expansion. So gas is in short supply on this map. So that might be a problem for Hydra here today. Much has won basically $20,000 playing StarCraft, and Hydra has won about $60,000 or $70,000, according to Liquipedia. But that doesn't mean that Much is going to lose here today. Gateway opening and overpull opening here from Hydra. And yeah, I re-enabled my real-time lighting settings in the settings here. They keep turning themselves off, and I just don't notice for a while. And by a while, I mean I feel like it's been a couple of months since real-time lighting has been on in replay casting on this channel. It just, I don't know, it just makes the morphing structures for Zerg look super white with purple. And just a little bit of a light bloom from like Dragoon hits and Reaver hits and Corsair attacks. Anyway, we've got a Zealot opening. The probe here says, okay, so it's an overpool. There should be Lings to defend. So we're going to send it. We're going to send the Zealot or defend with the Zealot. Send or defend. Second hatch coming up from Hydra. Everything is A-OK there. Terry scouting the right direction. What's up, Terry? Yes, your face is on merch at falconpaladin.store. We're looking at doing a Protoss shirt. Thinking about doing Bob the Zealot. I'm just having a hard time with making the probe work for me. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not like the probe's not doing stuff. The probe's awesome. Probe's doing as much work as an SCV does, as Steve the SCV does, or as much work as Terry the Overlord does. But it's something about it, I can't come up with a good name for it, and Bob the Zealot just really works out for me. So maybe you would go with that one. Bunch of Lings are out from Hydra. He's going for some early pressure, so keeping these Zealots at home was the right idea for Much. Can 2 Zealots solidly block this ramp? Maybe we're going to find out. I don't know. But see, that's why this probe exists. Right? Sees no gas. Sees a macro hatch coming up. Is this Hydra trying to Ling flood this Protoss to death? All right. 3 Zealots are here. And not enough Lings to handle 3 Zealots. Nah, definitely not. They're going to try to do some incredible Ling micro here. But the Zealot micro is also very good. From Much, he shuts it down. 300 APM for these players. A little bit higher here for the Protoss, which is a little bit weird, but that's okay. Probe, don't stop moving, Probe. You stop moving, you die. You're like a shark that way. Second base warping in from Much. And I'm really waiting for gas to be taken here by our guy. Slow Lings just aren't good. So he's going for a third base here, recognizing the relatively fast timing of a second base for the Protoss. He doesn't have his gas yet. No Cyber Core. Going for that second base means you can get a third base up no problem. And there we go. There's the gas. I was like, if you're going to delay your gas that much longer, I worry about your future, Hydra. All right, that probe's dead. Way too many Lings. Yeah, and the explosions of probes are just a little bit shinier, right? That's what real-time lighting is all about in StarCraft the Remaster. Cyber Core, Forge, yeah, everything's going fine here. Probably going to be a bunch of Zealots with speed, +1 attack. Probably going to see a Stargate here from Much. Nothing too crazy that way. Maynard transfer heading on down to the natural base. Good timing for that. And Zealots thinking about, there you go, they're out. They're on patrol here. No Sunkens to help defend against this many Zealots. And there's not actually enough Lings to handle this many zealots. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I don't know. Let's get some health bars up here, though. See if we can figure out who's going to win this thing. The zealots are back to back, avoiding getting surrounded, but taking some hits as they run away here, too. Splitting up and just too many lings. I don't know. If they stood in there and fighted, they probably fighted. If they stood in there and fought, they could have gotten a couple more ling kills there for sure, but instead they're running for it, and they're going to just get shot in the back and die. Anyway, Hydralisk Den coming in from the Zerg player. No lair. Interesting. So first 100 gas goes to Hydra Den and not speed, not metabolic boost at all. Overlord scouts in to see what's going on here. Sees a cannon, sees 2 zealots, and says, can we bust this? I don't know. I just feel like there just aren't enough lings there. What a weird game this is. Upgrading his third to a lair and still not getting metabolic boost. So definitely not going to rely on lings here at all. At least not in the first, 10 minutes of this game. Citadel of Adun warping in from the Protoss player. We've got our Corsair opening, as is tradition. Very comforting in a way that PvZs always begin with this Corsair opening, isn't it? A little bit, anyway. So yeah, Overlord here took some cannon shots earlier. Ooh, but scouts the Templar Archives as well. That's nice. So we're going to see some storms to try to deal with the incoming Hydralisks, because this was scouted, I think, by that Zealot. Maybe the probe caught a whiff of it before it died. But I'd be shocked if much was not ready for Hydralisks when they start pumping in here. That said, I'm watching this production tab. I'm looking for Hydras, but really, just trying to avoid getting supply blocked. Am I being Overlords? There you go. Muscular Augments on the way, +1 at ground weapons on the way here too, from the Protoss player, and everything is looking good. Wait, hold on. That's not a +2, is it? Okay, no. I was like, dang. Is he getting +2 already at 6 minutes? Nope, that's just +1 coming in. Curious to see if this Corsair is going to scout that quick lair. I mean, not quick. The lair timing, I guess. No Spire coming up. Second gas finally being taken. That indicates we're going to go for some Hydra bus style stuff. Hear from, Hydra. His name is Hydra. What else do we expect from this guy? Don't know what to tell ya. Pneumatized Carapace is on the way. Ling's just sharking around, trying to see if they can pick off any workers that try to run down here or whatnot. So yeah, at this stage, there is one more base with gas, and I think one more. There are 2 more bases with gas on the entire map, if I am counting correctly here. Oh, I guess there's one here too. Hold on, this isn't a spawn location, is it? No, it's not. But there's a low ground gas base. Interesting. I guess that's what this one is. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3. 3 more gas bases available to be taken on the map. I feel like gas is going to be a very rare commodity here pretty quickly, and both players want it. You want to make High Templar, you want to make Reavers, probably. Right? Corsairs aren't cheap for the gas either. And the Zerg player is going to be Hydra, it's going to be Defilers, Dark Swarm upgrades, Ling upgrades, Spire coming in, maybe making some Mutas. Those are really gas heavy too. Corsair does see the lair. Recognizes these Overlords have speed at this point. No, they don't. They almost do. Now they do. So would have found out sooner rather than later. And also going to scout the Spire too. So this Corsair's gotten some work done. 2 kills. Not dead yet. Hasn't taken any hull damage. Recognizes the Overlords are fast. They can run. The Hydras are not coming to the right location, though. Down the stairs. Down the ramp, Hydralisks. Gonna save this Overlord only because it takes 800,000 hits. It's like 42 hits from a Corsair to kill an Overlord. That's all. 4th base coming up from Hydra, taking a minerals-only base on this left side. Minerals-only expansion. Fair enough. And then Hydra bust. Look how much shinier it is. Snipes the cannon, pulls back. These are speed lots. Wait, are they speed lots? Ooh, and the storm is done. Okay. Y'all right. Much is looking good here, everyone. He's at 92 to 63 supply. He's got a much better economy than the Zerg player has. He's got Zealots. He's got the +1 attack. Nope, almost. He's almost got the +1 attack for him. He's got some Dragoons. Got the High Templar out as well. Yeah, this is not a lot of Zerg. Dude, Hydra's in a lot of trouble here. Like I said, just because one player has more career earnings than another player doesn't mean that every single game they played against each other, the player with more winnings won. That's ridiculous, right? Everybody who's got their own page on the Wikipedia is pretty darn good at StarCraft. Probably can take a map off of anybody else who's listed on Wikipedia, right? Metabolic Boost coming in at 9 minutes. Lurker Aspect getting Research Tier 2. Here we go. Hydras are trying. They'll fight the Dragoons, but the Zealots and the Storm are what they don't want to fight here. Yeah, just getting bruised up. Fighting with Sunkens, they'll definitely do. Yes, Sunken up. Tons of damage, especially to these Zealots, but the Dragoons don't like it either. Hydra's dancing. Lurker aspect could not finish a moment too soon here because there's no detection here for the Protoss. He does have a Robo, and let me guess, he has an Observatory. Yes, he's got an Observatory, so there's got to be observers out here somewhere. I just don't know. Just haven't seen any yet. Production tab does not indicate they're coming either. Finally, leg enhancements is coming in for the Zealots. It seems like he forgot. It's a little bit late considering how many Zealots he has, but Sunken's coming up. Why is this uncreepable? That's so weird. I guess these doodads are uncreepable. And like a little bit of the area around them, too. Here goes nothing. Yeah, or not. I don't know. Get the Zealots in there first. Let the Dragoons fire away. Take down those Sunkens. Lurkers are burrowing in. Do you have enough Storm to deal with those? No? Not really. Actually, turns out no Storm, and ooh, 2 Storms on that High Templar, but saving them for later. Third base coming up. Minerals only expansion here from Much. Making an Observer. Probably not his first. Maybe it is his first one. Maybe he didn't feel like he needed him. He didn't think that Lurker aspect would be done yet, but it certainly is. Yeah, 10 Lurkers at a time morphing in. Wow. That's a ton of Lurkers at once. Okay, it wasn't like at once, but they're all in process at the same time anyway. Lurkers burrow in. Trying to snipe one before he can burrow. Getting a Storm up. Catching one Lurker. Nice on burrow. Good Lurker burrow dodge there. That was interesting from Hydra. Love that quite a bit. Ling harassing. Trying to take down a single cannon, but nope. That's not happening, my friend. Any sign of Hive tech coming in? Evolution Chamber, Evolution Chamber. Love the upgrades here from the Zerg player Hydra. Ooh, trying to Lurker harass up this way, but that's why you've got your cannons. It's good against Ling attacks. It's good against Lurker attacks. Oh, high ground Lurker is good, which is what this pylon is for. Right? Are you seriously gonna... Okay. Oh, you're in range of 2 cannons. That's bad. All right. Well, ow. Okay. Now you can go back in. Maybe. He's trying to go for that high ground position. Now that there's no cannons to fire on him. Oh, this is good. This is good positioning here. The Lurker... Ooh, and it actually prevents them from getting exactly where they want to go. So they're attacking this pylon. It takes them forever to kill buildings, but they will get there. Meanwhile, Much is heading down the center section of the map. Some kind of an attack here. Yeah, observers are out, and Zealots down. So that was not the most successful Lurker harass I've ever seen in my entire life, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Man, 149 to 124 supply. Much is looking good. Gotta say, I'm really impressed by him. I believe Liquipedia said he was a longtime member of CJ Yenthus, which is a good organization. They didn't have crappy players on that team. Yes, there's High Templar here at this base. No Dark Swarm. No Plague. There's the Storm coming in, and that is a complete shutdown, but round 2 is on its way, but reinforcing Dragoons. Trying to help shut this down as well. Hydras, Lings, +2 attack on the Hydras. Doing some good work here. And are there enough? Maybe you don't fight with the cannons, but you can fight these Dragoons probably. Reinforcing units coming up from the south, though. These Hydras try to retreat. No. So many of them die as they try to get out of there. We got more Hydras, more Lurkers sneaking up to this third base potentially from Much. Much is working on Reaver tech. Where are my players? Where are my subs who are every single time a Protoss loses the PvZ, they say, where were the Reavers? And they're usually right. I can't say I disagree with them. They're just really on top of that every time. But Reavers are being produced. Additional Robos are coming in here too. Trying to Hydra Lurker down this third base, but without any Dark Swarm. Yeah, this Cannon Dark Swarm combo is pretty well enough. I don't know. Zealots have to join the party as well. Trying to snipe down these Hydra. Trying to get the Lurkers. There's, I think, 1 Lurker is going to survive this attack. Everything else is going to go down. It's a 3-kill Hydra. This Lurker's got 9 kills. Going to take down a Reaver if allowed to do so. But no, observers come back and shut it down. So we've got ourselves a Reaver out, scouted by the Zerg player. Really probably needs to expand again, but the Protoss is taking this top left spawn. I don't know if he's going to hold on to it, though. These Lings are cruising in. There's a Hive on the way. These Lings, they just had Adrenal. It's 15 minutes and they don't have Adrenal. It's a bit odd. Honestly, Hydra's a little bit slower than I expect him on these upgrades. Look at this. There's another expansion here from Much. So Much is happily sitting on 4 bases, which is where the Zerg player is. Tried to get a 5th base before the Zerg player did. That did get shut down just because there wasn't hardly anything defending it at all. But went for the gamble, couldn't quite pull it off. Like the Lings down the south here, too, in case Much tries to expand down that way. Hydra will know about it. But yeah, I assume once the Hive is done, Adrenal's going to get researched here immediately. These are 1/1 Lings for now. They are working on +2/+2. It's going to be a while before they get there. As far as the Protoss, looking at a +2 attack on these guys. +3 attack is about where you get generally with a PVZ. What are these Lings even trying to do? Whatever. Hydra's trying to defend. Lurker sunken, generally okay, but just not enough of it here. Much is sneaking up on Hydra. These Lings don't have Adrenal. They got 1/1 upgrades. I don't know if they can stand. They're pretty good against Dragoons, but these are +2 Dragoons here. And yeah, not enough Lings to really make it happen. Great Storm on that Lurker left side. A surround, though, from Hydra. Might try to pincer maneuver this Protoss army. Retreating is not an option. No, try to snipe the High Templar. Gets a beautiful storm off on that bridge. Another storm here too, but Lurkers from the top causing major problems for these Dragoons despite the presence of the Obs, despite the lack of Dark Swarm here. Much does manage to bust out, but loses everything but 5 of his Dragoons and a single High Templar. Lurker attack at the 3rd base is concerted and mean. Absolutely mean here. Storming it up. Kind of having to... There you go. There's an Obs. I was going to say blind storming these guys because there wasn't an Obs in position. There is now. I kind of expect Hydra to take this top left base, but I don't know. Adrenal's on the way. Excellent stuff. More and more Reavers continue to be produced here. Where are these Reavers, by the way? I guess they're just kind of hanging out at this 3rd base to help defend it. Seems fine. Seems like an okay thing to do. I will support their right to sit back and defend, but maybe going for some Reaver drops would be super cool. Like, this is a 3-hatch base with no defense at it at all. A Reaver shows up, kills all these drones, kills all these hatcheries. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, the macro hatch count here for Hydra is pretty encouraging for Zerg players. Zerg players love a Zerg who knows how to use a good macro hatch. Taking the natural base of that top left spawn on this 3-player map is Hydra now, but it feels late. It feels like he should have had a 5th base a while ago. Being this long on even base count against a Protoss as good as Much here is a problem. DT's on the way. Upgrade Scarab. Damage upgrade coming in too. Is that redundant? Absolutely yes. Oh, interesting. Much is up here, cannon rushing this 6th base attempt by Hydra. Oh, this one can't. He canceled this and he's building up here, but there's cannons. This is so bad. This is horrible for Hydra. Oh, I don't know about this, but it looks like... Did he catch vision of that? I don't know how, but he seems to have caught vision of this. He's brought like 1 billion Lings up. They've got Adrenal. They'll be able to take these cannons down. I don't know. He must have... Something must have caught wind of that because he sent way too many Lings up there just to escort a single drone up this way. Weird stuff. All right, so we got Archons. Guess what they've got? +3 attack. Excellent. +1 armor's coming in now that that's done. These Lurkers burrow and hope for the best, but no. Not going to happen. Lurkers all dead. 156 to 120 supply here. Much is looking good right now. DTs are cruising into this main base. There's a Zealot attacking an Evolution Chamber. They're maybe what? Going after... Okay. Easy kill, Evolution Chamber, and by that I mean not an easy kill, because these are Adrenal Lings and an Overlord just showed up. Get on out, DT, hiding in the north, where there are Overlords, watching him there too, though, overseeing him. Bases down to the south, Hydra is taking minerals only, and one of these gas bases. Okay, alright, so look, Hydra expanding about 3 times here. So what's he on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases to the 4 bases of Much. Oh, this might be a turning point in this game for Hydra. He's got Adrenal on his Lings. That's always awesome. He's got 2/2 on the Lings. Very good, too. Working on... Nope, not working on 3-3. Working on missile attack level 3 for the Hydras, though. Reavers are here at this top left base. There's no mining happening, so is it a base really? Yeah, this base is toast. But the good news, once again, is that there are 2 bases down in the south here that can overcome the loss of this base for Hydra. He's all right. 136 to 126 supply. He's a lot closer in supply to the Protoss player now. He's been macroing very well over the last 3 or 4 minutes. And it's starting to pay off. Any Defilers in the house? Defilers in production. I'm not sure any are with this particular force. They might just try to, do this thing without Dark Swarm. Yep, they're setting up. They're coming in from all directions. Reavers getting some shots off. 3 Reavers in the house. The Storms are really good too, but 2 of the Reavers die. One of them gets picked up. I guess there were 4 Reavers here in total. And yes, going to take down a lot of stuff, but a lot of Zerg is dying here too. Reinforcing Lings cruising in with the Adrenal. Reaver can kill 87 of them at once, it feels like. And that is exactly what is happening here. 144 to 105 supply. Much came way out on top in that engagement. This base didn't die. It's almost mined out anyway. I'm not sure what Hydra is trying to do here. Trying to kill that 3rd base. I guess he's been trying to do it for so long. Beautiful Storm. Beautiful Storm. Turn around. It's 1 Ling. Turn around. But more stuff from Hydra coming into this 3rd. Once again, I don't know how much it matters to the long-term health of the game here for the Protoss, but okay. No, pick it up, 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 pick it up. It's alive with 5 HP. That is a pickup scenario if I've ever seen one. Oh, Reaver trying to get shots off. No, wandered into this lurker's range and got sniped. It had no anything left at all. No HP whatsoever. Top left base coming in. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. This is a tough game. This is a tough game to call. 135 to 111 supply. Hydra's got good upgrades. Haven't seen him cast any Plagues or Dark Swarms yet. And if that continues, it's definitely going to be a Protoss win. You cannot defeat a Protoss of this skill who's using Storms and Reavers without Dark Swarm and without Plague yourself. You need some spell casting if you're going to do this thing, Hydra. He knows that. He's producing some Defilers. He's got them. Probe transfer up to this top left. Oh, that ramp is death. Yeah, get out of there. Escape. Escape, Hydralisk. Run. Got Plasma Shields upgrades. That's where a Protoss feels like, well, I guess I'll get Plasma Shields. Got every other upgrade that I want, pretty much. And the nice thing is the shields help benefit your buildings, too. Not that at this stage of the game it really matters, because, well, these Hydras have +3 attack, and the Lings have Adrenal and +2, so tough look. Oh my gosh, Consume. Hydra just now getting Consume. I do want to point out this is a 1.16 replay, but I don't know. I feel like Hydra's a better player than just not having Consume at 23 minutes of a PvZ. Wow, he thinks he can bust up here, but dude, there's Reavers at the top of this ramp, and High Templar, and Zealots body blocking for everybody else. That is just an absolutely impenetrable barrier. I guess even if you have Dark Swarm, that's not going to help a lot here. I guess plaguing it would do a lot of work, but I don't think Plague's been researched at all. 156 to 118 supply. Not happy. Not happy as our Zerg player right now. He hasn't lost any bases, though, and that's kind of a big deal. For a Zerg player to not lose any bases in the first 23 minutes of a game, that means they've had a ton of larvae the entire game. They've got a ton of larvae now with all the macro hatches that exist for the Zerg player. So the ability to just swarm up and re-macro, and even if they take a bad engagement, they can keep it rolling. Oh, it's like, where do I unload this shuttle? I don't know. Much is chasing Hydra back. Hydra sitting on his half of the map is not good. He's going to take a minerals base here for his, I guess we'll call it a 7th now, because his top left base is gone and now belongs to the Protoss. Expanding here shouldn't be too hard, but I guess it is a wide open attack area. That is a problem with this map I didn't even mention. Your natural base is ultra exposed on this map. Zergs don't care, but Protoss and Terran are like, what are we supposed to do with this? I guess there's a reason I haven't cast a lot of Rush Hour on the channel. There's not a lot of games on it for that reason. I imagine like big Ling attacks, Hydra busts are super good on this map. Although that's not exactly what Hydra went for here today, was it? Yeah, beautiful setup there. Trying to get a nice flank attack of Zerglings on that left side. Doing some work. Counterattack here. Hydra decides to bust on in. He's got the 2-2 upgrades to get 3-3. Not there yet. Again, no Dark Swarms are really causing some major problems for Hydra here. Reaver's getting big shots off. Also dying in the mean. Oh my gosh, it's some Dark Swarm. Holy cannoli. Cannon's dying. Reaver's fighting. And that's it. I think Hydra just GG'd out. He's down 82 to 174 supply. It's basically a 100 supply difference. He hasn't been able to crack a single base of the Protoss today. And the Reavers are too good. Reaver count is too high. The upgrades are awesome. 3-1-1 here for the Protoss. And he's just, it's too late. It's a little too late on the Defiler play, and Hydra has to tap out. Dang. What an interesting game that was. Much gets the win. Once again, probably being the lower ranked player, but that doesn't matter sometimes. Hydra was late on the Defiler stuff, late on getting consumed. Still mining in his main base. That's insane to me. They're in 25 minutes. He's got 84 minerals in his main. Only Zerg, man. Only Zerg can pull that off. This base was key, right? Being able to hold on this base as a Zerg player would really help him win this thing. But the fact that the Protoss took it from the Zerg and held it is a massive deal. Oh, this base is also dying. I guess I could have mentioned that was going on. It's only a 12-kill Archon. No big deal. Only 40 workers for the Zerg player here. So that's part of it. It's always weird to me when a player goes on the attack, fails, and then GG's. It's usually on defense, fail, and then GG, but in this case, it makes sense. He's down too much supply. His economy is garbage. He's trying to take this base, but it's not looking great. And yeah, I mean, it seems like Much has access to this here too. So the longer the game goes on, the worse it is. So GG Much. Impressive stuff from him, and Protoss gets a win. 175,000 points there from Hydra, 200,000 from Much. Got outproduced by a 3-to-1 ratio. Kill death ratio is closer to a 5-to-1 though, so that's going to help a lot if you're trying to win as a Protoss. 20 buildings raised as Hydra, only 5 raised as Much, but Protoss gets the win anyway. And then, oh my gosh, Much outspent Hydra. I'm surprised by that. I thought Hydra had a nice base advantage, although it was 4v4 for a while. And a better worker count for Much, too. So he outspends the Zerg player by 3,000 resources, which is crazy go nuts. That's absolutely insane. Oof. All right. That was nuts. That was a really good ZVP, and that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.